and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to Monday. It's another Monday. The last Monday of June. It's almost July. I honestly don't even really know how I feel about that. My second full month of vacation is just about done, and I have 1 month left. I just want July to go so slowly. I'm not ready, y'all. I'm really not. I'm not ready for the fall semester to start, but I'm not gonna think about that. I'm gonna focus on the now. I've just been reading The Power of Now, so I need to remember what I was reading in that. The future has not happened yet. It's totally fine. Let's stay focused on the present moment. So today is going well so far. It's just about noon. I need to get some food. I've just been having a very slow and relaxing and intentional morning. I got up, I got dressed, I actually put on a tiny bit of makeup today. I've just put my hair back into a messy ponytail because I am going to Whole Foods later. So I didn't want to spend too much time on hair and makeup when I'm just gonna go out and get sweaty and disgusting. It's gonna be about 106 today. It's currently 101. So for all of you Celsius people, it's over 40 today. So yeah, this morning woke up, got ready, and then did some yoga, which was really nice. I found just a video on YouTube that I could do, and about 20 minutes, and so that was really nice. And then I came and sat at my desk. I did some reading in The Power of Now, and then after that was done, I did my first day in the Journal for a Happier You, 365 Days of Positive Mindset. This is by Julie Elizabeth Hypnotherapy. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. It took me like 3 minutes. Really just takes a few minutes in the morning and probably just a few minutes in the evening. So I'm gonna try to stick with that this week. My goal this week, and like for the rest of the summer, kind of going back to what I was talking about in my mid-year reset video, is I'm letting myself sleep until I feel like waking up. I did go to bed. I was a little late last night. I wanted to have my lights out by 11, but I was reading. I started off doing some reading in the happiness journal because I was still reading the bit at the beginning that kind of explains the journal and gives tips on anxiety and sleep and stuff like that. And then I switched back to the novel that I'm reading and did some more reading in that. So I think by the time I turned my lights out, it was like 11:30. So I'm still working on that. But I'm trying to go to bed by around 11 and then letting my body sleep until it wants to wake up. So this morning that was around 9, and then first thing is still, I'm wanting to do yoga before I do anything else. I'm wanting to do my journaling and reading in The Power of Now, and just taking care of me first before I start taking care of other things. I have done some other stuff. I've uploaded the vlog for today. Paid my rent because that's important. I've uploaded my receipts for my FSA refund for the month. So I've done some little life admin type things. Now I'm gonna go get some food and some, I was thinking tea, now I'm feeling like coffee. So I'm gonna get some coffee. And probably watch a YouTube video while I eat. And then I need to do my planning for July. I want to get that done, so we'll do a little bit of a plan with me in my planner, and then I'm hoping by like 1:30 I can start writing, or not writing, I can start editing. I've got editing to do in Independent Hearts, so I'm going to try to do at least 2 hours of editing in that project, and then we'll see where I'm at in terms of time. And then yeah, then I'm gonna go to Whole Foods sometime later today. I'm gonna go get food and coffee and all of that stuff, get to work, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later once I am done planning, and we'll talk July goals and plans and things like that. I'm a little bit behind schedule, but that's okay. I was having some technical issues. I have got everything set up in my planner, so that is all ready for the new month. I've also got this week set up, and I've swapped over my goals. I was happy to see that I had gotten some of my bigger summer tasks done. So I've cleaned up this desk area, I've sorted out my writer freelancer email account, I've set up a inbox zero system in that, which has been really, really great. I'm still working on going back through the follow-up and read through inboxes on there, but it's keeping my new emails under control and I'm not getting backed up, because I tend to keep stuff in the inbox if my plan is to still go through, if there's a blog post linked or a podcast or something like that linked, I don't want to lose it by filing it away. So I had written that down as one of my summer tasks and was like, oh, I've done that this month, so yay. That makes me feel a little bit better. As far as goals for this month and like goals from last month, the big thing that still hasn't gotten done is setting up my email list on MailChimp. I said this in June that I was gonna get it done, and then June just ended up being really crazy. I'm gonna get it done in July. I'm gonna try to get it done towards the beginning of July. I was originally gonna do it today. I feel like I just need to block out a day. I don't think it will take me a full day, but I need to block out a day and just kind of say, okay, this is the day, no matter what, if this is the only thing I do today, it's gonna get done. Today I've just ended up having so much to do, but I feel like a Monday or a Tuesday would be the better day to do it. So I'm gonna put it on my task list for tomorrow. We've basically reached that stage, I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, where I'm putting it on my task list every day. It just keeps getting migrated, but like eventually it'll stop getting migrated. So yeah. Excuses, excuses, I know. I will get there. Other goals for this month, it's the last month of like being able to focus purely on book stuff. So my big goal is to finish editing Independent Hearts. So I'm about to start doing that for today. I think MailChimp, finish editing, and potentially finish copy editing. At least finish the major edits and start copy editing Independent Hearts. That's the second big goal, and then start editing Across the Pond book 3. So those are kind of my big, I'm actually gonna star all 3 of those in here. Those are the big things, because once, like, starting pretty much August 1st, or at least whatever the Monday is, looks like that'll be August 2nd. Starting on that first Monday of August, I need to start working on my syllabi, because those will be due around the 10th or the 11th. I need to be requesting my course shells. All of the teaching prep stuff will start in August. The semester starts on August 18th, so I don't feel like I have to start before the 1st. So July is really the last month that I can focus on this full time. But like, I've also put in read 4 novels, and then I've created little check boxes on that line for 1, 2, 3, 4. I've put down read 3 self-publishing books, and I've done the same thing, little check marks with my highlighter, 1, 2, 3. So there's some life admin stuff, there's some fun stuff. I've put down yoga most days, and I'm just kind of gonna be putting a note, like a task, on every day. And I don't have to do it every day, but if I have it as something to check off every day, it'll make sure that I'm doing it most days, and I'll also be able to see at the end of the week how many days I did it. So I've got my goal, I've got everything written out. I feel optimistic, if I can say that without jinxing myself. I've also, you might have noticed, I put a bunch of tasks at the bottom. I think I'm gonna start doing that, having like at the top the things that I really want to try to do in the month, and then at the bottom of the page, stuff that I need to do, but that if it gets migrated to the next month, it's okay. And then I think gradually those things will get like rotated up to the primary list. But I'm starting to feel like I need to split my monthly task list into a must do and a would be nice to do. I was thinking about my mid-year reset as I was working on this today, and just keeping that in mind. June has just been really crazy with trying to get across the pond the first draft of book 3 done, trying to edit Independent Hearts, really just at the beginning of the month being in not a great space, and I'm starting to sort that out, and just I'm still working through some of these thoughts. I'll probably do a video down the road once I can articulate it a little bit more coherently. But someone, I think it was Amelia, on my mid-year reset video said that it sounded like I needed to stop listening to the experts, and I haven't replied to her comment yet, but I will by the time this vlog goes up. And I was already starting to think that before I filmed that video, but like that's already where my brain was kind of starting to go. All I can do is my own personal best. It's probably not going to be how someone else would do it. I'm sure there are other indie authors who would look at my process and find a million things wrong with it, but it's how I do it. And I'm learning as I go, and I'm doing things myself. I'm definitely a DIY indie author, and so there's a steep learning curve with all of this, and everything is kind of happening in its own time, and it's all good. I'm on my own journey, and I'm on my own path, and if you have been struggling with comparisonitis or defeatist type thoughts as I have been, just remind yourself that you're in your own lane, you're doing your own thing. Don't look at the people around you. This was something I feel like I did learn in grad school, and then I kind of forgot it as I started moving into this new thing. And now all of those like early grad school thoughts of imposter syndrome and competitiveness and I can't do this and everyone else is better than me are kind of rearing their ugly head, and I'm having to really go back and remind myself, like, it's fine. You're running your own race. You're not competing with anyone else. You're doing your own thing. So yeah, so my task list for July is kind of reflecting some of this new mindset that I'm trying to drag my brain into. I'm not dreading August, but I do kind of want July to like just go slowly if it can. And I know that part of that is I just need to let myself stop and enjoy every day and not get so caught up in stress and anxiety and stressful, anxious thoughts and all of that stuff. It's easier said than done, but I'm working on it. Anyway, it is now 2 minutes to 2 o'clock. I am going to put some music on. My coffee is probably cold now. Not too bad. Still tastes good. So I'm gonna get everything set up, light my Wild Rose candle. I've been loving this candle. And pull up Independent Heart and do, where's my notebook? Oh, and there. I was looking for this pen. Okay, there's my notebook, there's my pen. I'm just gonna do as much editing as I can. So I wanna go to Whole Foods. I'll probably stop at 4, get my water, get my shoes, all that stuff. Try to be out the door by 4:30 so that I can be home by like before 6. So, okay, stop talking, Andrea. I will talk to you guys later. Hello. Okay, it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This day is just running away from me, so I need to try to get back on track. Everything's fine. I've just got sidetracked with like admin stuff for work, and I've just not really been in the teaching mode. I'm just, but I've only got 2 things checked off my list so far, although, no, I've got 3, because I did yoga today. And of course, the main things that are left are like the big stuff. I need to edit a vlog, and I need to edit my book. Editing yesterday went well. I'm gonna say it went well. It went fine. I ended up not doing that much actual editing. I started editing and I just started feeling really conflicted about stuff. I wasn't sure what I was doing. And then from there was like, okay, maybe I need to make bigger changes that I'm thinking. And so I started thinking about like cutting the whole first chapter and having the book start in a different place. And like, I'm not married to anything. It's not like, no, I can't cut a chapter because that material is so precious. It's not like that at all. It's more of a case of, I was already thinking I could cut it. I could still use it because I could like email it out as like alternate beginning kind of a thing. Like, it just becomes a bonus feature basically when I cut stuff. I've got so many deleted scenes and deleted bits from Across the Pond, books 1 and 2, and I'm sure I'm gonna have a bunch for book 3. So like, I still need to just format those into something that's kind of nice with maybe a little introduction of why it got cut or something, and then have that as something that I can email out. So like, I'm not attached. I don't think anything I write is that like precious and perfect and has to stay in the book. So I was open to doing that, but I was able to call my friend. My friend Janelle was available to chat. Like, I just need someone to bounce ideas off of because I'm getting really conflicted. I feel like there's the story that I want to tell, and there's, you know, my original ideas, and then there's all this beta feedback that I got, and a lot of it I agreed with and a lot of it I've already implemented, but what I'm down to in the notebook are things that I'm just not quite sure I agree with, things that just feels to make that feedback it would change all these other things. I've been definitely struggling with doubt and worry and self-consciousness with my writing over the last several weeks that I was finishing up Across the Pond book 3, and so I was feeling that was starting to creep into Independent Hearts. And I had felt so positive and so sure of this manuscript when I first finished it, so starting to have all these doubts when I hadn't had them before was freaking me out a little bit. So my friend Janelle reminded me, like, you need to tell the story that you set out to tell. Like, it's your book, you know, you need to write it for who you think your reader is going to be. So some of it I think is things that I just need to go through and clarify and polish and make my intentions a little bit more clear for why it's written that way. And some of it I think I just have to recognize that we all have different opinions, but ultimately it's my story. I've always said with my books, I'm writing the stories that I want to read because I will never be able to please everyone else. So long story short, I didn't get much editing done yesterday, but I feel much more confident about what I'm doing. And so today I'm just going to start at chapter 1 and just work through the book, and then I should be done with that by the deadline I had set. And I'm just going through and clarifying, polishing minor tweaks, but I really don't think there's any more big changes that need to be made. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started with editing. Oh, and I got peonies. One of them is opening up really nice. Another is starting to open, and I think another one looks like it's starting to open, and then the last 2, the smallest 2, we'll see. We'll see if they open. I'm hoping these ones last a little bit, but they're making me really happy. The one that's opening, that's already opened quite a bit, is just making me so happy today. So Okay, food and coffee, editing, and I will check with you guys later this evening to give you the update and wrap up this vlog. It is now 6:15. I got a lot of editing done, and I'm feeling really good about where the book is at least the first 5 chapters. I just feel like they're really solid. I was getting a bit emotional, which again is a good sign if on my 4th read through of this, it's still making me cry in all the right spots. We're doing good. I've started editing the vlog. I've been editing for like the past 15-20 minutes, and I just literally cannot sit in this chair any longer. So I think I'm gonna go get dinner started. My neighbor's walking her dog. Her dog is the cutest. First of all, it just looks kind of like a teddy bear, but every time she takes him out for a walk, and my other neighbor's walking her dog, which is also really cute. I just love dog watching out my office window. I know I've talked about that before, but it's my neighbor who lives directly behind me. Almost every time I see her out walking her dog's carrying one of its toys around in its mouth. So it's like she's walking the dog and the dog is walking the toy. It is the cutest thing ever. Battery died, and by the time I unscrew it from the tripod and switch out the battery and put it back on the tripod, I'm so tired. I now cannot remember what I was saying. I think it was something about being proud at how much I'd accomplished today. I got a lot done, and I'm feeling really good about that. So now I just need to get the vlog edited for tomorrow, and then everything will be great. I'm gonna get on with that, but first it's time for our Who question. Okay, this one's interesting. I can't remember if I've asked this one before or not. I feel like we are starting to cycle through some of these, but there's 3 questions on every card, so I know we haven't gone through every single question. But the question is, what invention has had the greatest impact on human culture and civilization? And I feel like I've got 2 answers. One perhaps a little bit more practical than the other. I feel like the practical answer is probably antibiotics, just because like that's made a big difference to like human population in general and like overall health of the population. I feel like antibiotics are like up there. But then I also feel like the computer, like just computers in general, like not even getting into like tablets and smartphones and things like that, but just computers in general have changed so much about what we do, how we do it. Like obviously we lived without computers before, and I feel like the majority of my audience grew up like we've lived without computers. I don't think I have a whole lot of people who've only known life with computers. I feel like Tamsin might be my only subscriber who can't remember life without a computer. But most of us around my little corner of the internet, we grew up without computers. We've lived without computers. I just think of how much computers have changed my life. How much is easier now because of computers, how things that are faster now, things that are more entertaining, like I don't know, like, it's not that it's definitely made things better, because I think there's a case to be argued, like, for and against whether computers have made our lives better or not, but they've definitely had a huge impact on human culture and civilization, which is what the question is. So yeah, I'm torn between antibiotics and computers. So I'd love to know. I feel like there's not going to be like one single thing. I feel like we could do like a top 10. So I'd love to know your thoughts on what invention has had the greatest impact on human culture and civilization. Let me know in the comments. I would be very interested to know your answer to that question. Say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your week is going or how your week has gone, because this will go up on Friday. Also, I was doing the planning yesterday, so you could also let me know any of your goals for July. I would love to know. Anyway, let me know how you're doing. Answer a question. Say hi in the comments. All that good stuff. Give the vlog a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would be wonderful. And yeah, I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!